High-protein diet. Obesity is a public health problem affecting millions worldwide. Obesity depends on the imbalance between intake of calories and expenditure of the same with regular physical activity. There have been a few investigations to devise the ideal eating routine that can assist with forestalling weight acquire, diminish abundance weight and keep a solid body weight. Notwithstanding, no eating regimen is great and an one-time remedy for weight and overweight. High-protein and low-carb diet is one such trend diet that has been asserted by some to assist with lessening weight and keep up with it at sound levels. Like other prevailing fashion eats less carbs, high-protein diet neglected to satisfy its hopes. Appearance of the great protein diet and its adequacy. The high-protein and low-sugar diet acquired ubiquity in the 1970s. This type of diet is preferred in antiquated occasions also. Greek competitors for models favored a high-protein diet. They were mainstream in the last part of the 1960s and mid-1970s with the distribution of the Atkins diet, the drinking man's diet, Stillman's diet and the Scarsdale diet and so on. Studies from Duke University, Philadelphia Medical Center and University of Pennsylvania show that normal weight reduction with high protein eats less during the initial half year of utilization, is around 20 pounds. This isn't altogether not quite the same as different eating regimens and different examinations that saw starch-limited weight control plans likewise show that the measure of sugar devoured had no impact on the level of weight reduction. Dangers related with high-protein diet. Aside from being hardly viable in weight reduction, a high-protein and low-starch diet can be hurtful too. A portion of the results of this eating regimen incorporate Western eating routine expands COVID-19 seriousness in a hamster model. Revelation of blood biomarker opens new viewpoints for dietary anticipation of AMD-related dangers. High omega-3 eating regimen related with decrease of migraines. Hazard of ketosis. Ketosis is a condition seen in serious and uncontrolled diabetes mellitus just as in long-haul starvation. Regularly glucose is the fuel source in the body. It is gotten from sugars regularly. When there is a deficiency of glucose for delayed periods, the unsaturated fats are separated to acquire glucose in the body. This causes age of ketone bodies. An increment in flowing ketones adjusts the body's corrosive base equilibrium, prompting acidosis, low phosphate levels, osteoporosis, and kidney stones. Extreme ketosis can be perilous. Absence of starches in diet can prompt an expanded danger of ketosis. Hazard of coronary illness. High protein abstains from food are chiefly made out of creature meats and proteins. These are likewise ordinarily wealthy in dietary cholesterol and soaked fat. High dietary cholesterol prompts expanded danger of coronary illness. Hazard of kidney harm. Proteins are typically discharged by the kidney. High creature protein abstains from food over the long haul can cause inordinate burden on the kidneys and harm their capacities. Plant protein, then again, has no hurtful impact on the kidneys. Hazard of confusions of diabetes. Diabetes itself raises the danger of ketosis, coronary illness and kidney harm. High-protein diets can exacerbate these issues. Hazard of entrails disease. Regular meat utilization, as is important in high-protein low-starch eats less, builds colon malignant growth hazard by around 300% as per research from Harvard University. Hazard of osteoporosis. Very high protein consumption prompts expanded loss of calcium by means of P. This prompts calcium misfortune from bones and leave the bones weak and inclined to breaks. It additionally prompts expanded danger of osteoporosis. Hazard of liver harm. Hazard of wholesome lacks. The American Heart Association says that high protein eats less carbs are not suggested in light of the fact that they limit stimulating food sources that give fundamental supplements and don't give the assortment of food sources expected to enough address healthful issues. People who follow these weight control plans are subsequently in danger for compromised nutrient and mineral admission, just as possible heart, renal, bone, and liver irregularities in general.